Hey, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Leagues 5 Raging Echoes Road to Dragon Cup. In the previous video, I wanted to see how many total levels or how many 99s I could get in one day, and the answer was 6. At this point, most of the skills I have left are AFK. I have agility, fletching, woodcutting, and the combats, and pretty much all those except agility are going to be very AFK. As excited as I am to get to max, I don't want to stand around the whole day today watching my character chop trees and fight crabs, so instead I'm going to put that on the back burner and just do that stuff with my AFK time, which I should start doing that right now while I'm talking. I am currently editing the previous video, so I'm going to AFK woodcut while I'm doing that. But I will not spend the whole day AFKing today because there's a lot of other things I can do in the meantime, and over the next few days I can passively get all these AFK skills done. I got my video all uploaded, and in that time I got from 91 to 94, almost 95 woodcutting, but now I'm ready to play the game. And I was thinking, I said most of these skills are AFK, so I want to passively do them, except for agility, because that's the one that's not AFK. Let's knock that one out right now. I am going to be doing the underwater agility and thieving training method. Not for the thieving XP, of course, just for the agility XP, even though you get XP for both, but I am already 50 mil thieving plus because of dodgy deals. This is a method that I haven't done since I think the release of Fossil Island. I just tried it out when it released and never touched it since. So I don't remember all the specifics of it, but I know you can't bring in any breathing gear, which is fine because I couldn't get the breathing gear with my areas anyways. But because of my areas, I can't bring in flippers, which means I can only walk and I can't run or swim twice as fast underwater. So let's head on in here and figure this out. There's gonna be a flashing arrow on the screen and I'm gonna want to follow the flashing arrow. I found the chest. I think I have to spam click it. Oh no, I won't start getting it until the next one. Wait for the next chest or clam to open. My oxygen is running out this whole time though, so I'm going to want to go into one of these air bubbles to bring that back up, and I'll wait till the next one spawns or the next chest moves. Wait, I unloaded the logs and it pushed me above the water because I weighed too much. I'm going to make some arrow shafts really quick. I don't know how much downtime I'm actually going to have, but I figure I may as well be prepared just in case. Okay, now I can start getting them, and yeah, it's not going to do it automatically. You do have to click every time. I'll check in a second once this chest moves what the fail rate is in the main game, but with dodgy deals, of course, I am never going to fail. I'm gonna get the XP drops and get the tears every time. I can catch these pufferfish, and I'll show you later, they'll replenish my oxygen. You get so many fossils in the league. I'll show you right here, my oxygen's at like 28%, but when I puff on the pufferfish, it goes up. I noticed a lot of people are standing over here, and I don't know if they're fletching or what, but actually I gotta get some more oxygen. Maybe that's the move, you just stand there and wait for that. There's like there's a clam over there, so maybe you just stand there and wait for that clam to... Oh no, the current. No. Let me out of here. Yeah, well I'm gonna resurface here, because I wasn't good at doing what I'm doing. I wasn't paying attention. You lose like 10 to 20 tears of the mermaid tears. No, this is so annoying. Why can't I click on the chest to let me get there? Can I go this way? No. I am but a mere sheep, copying what the herd is doing. And when the chest appears, we go to it. Are there no riptides or currents in this area? Because I haven't been pulled or dragged away. This one's kind of far, actually. It's probably not worth the time. I was wondering if maybe each clam is separate per person, like each person has a different clam that's open for them, but everyone's running to the same one. So clearly it is the same for everyone. The seaweed spores, they spawn underwater, and they spawn in this agility thieving course too, so at least in the main game, it could be a good way to get seaweed spores while training skills. In the league, I don't care for seaweed spores personally though. Oh, this is good to know. If my inventory gets filled with the fossils, they'll just drop to the ground. They don't have to keep on dropping my inventory. I'm finally reading the wiki now, and it says that whenever a clam or a chest opens, it'll stay open for 1 minute, and then you want to search it repeatedly. And it says it's the drop rate of getting the tears is 1 out of 8.5. So that's kind of a massive buff, getting it every single time in the league. Yeah, there is a lot of downtime, at least with the way I'm doing this method. Of course, as I say that, a chest spawns or a chest opens up over here. But there's a lot of downtime, and while I was standing around, I did the math. It's going to be about 50,000 broad arrows for 99 fletching, and I didn't make that many because, like I said, I didn't think there'd be that much downtime. I also haven't done the math yet, though, to see how many tiers I'm going to need to get to 99 agility, so maybe I should do that math as well, but I might end up getting a lot of my 99 fletching done down here while I'm waiting for the chest or the clam to move. This is such a good multi-skilling method though for the league if you have dodgy deals. And if you have Asgardia to get the flippers, then this is even better. Ooh, I like searching this chest. This one has an air bubble in front of it. 87 fletching, let's go, multi-skilling XP. I saw someone go in here. Where does this go? Navigate. Oh. That's why you follow the herd. I've had more time to read through the wiki, and these two types of tiers, the mermaid tiers, these are what you trade in for items, which don't really matter to me. The glistening tiers, that's what you trade in for XP, and that is what matters. The cap for the glistening tiers, the max you could turn in at once is 700. And I was going to say I'll wait to get to 700 before I turn these in, but I'm about to run out of feathers and, well, fletching supplies. So I'm going to turn these in a little bit sooner than that since I'm going to have to leave here anyways. Even though I'm out of supplies, I will waste a bit of time and do nothing until I get to 1 hour just to see how much agility XP I'll get from doing exactly 1 hour. In the main game, when you search a chest for the first time, you do get the guaranteed tier. It's just for the rest of the time until that chest moves, it's only 1 out of 8.5. So there's that one saving grace for the main game. It's been about 1 hour of training agility with this method, and I managed to get about 600 glistening tiers. If I go to Myron, there is a right-click training option, and you can get agility XP, thieving XP, or a combination of both skills. You can see that you get more thieving XP than agility XP, but that's because thieving is a faster skill, and they balanced the XP around that when they made this minigame. But it's actually more efficient to use it on both skills because I did the math. This is exactly 66.6% of this agility XP, and this is 66.6% of the thieving XP. So overall, you'd be getting 2/3 of this plus 2/3 of this. So you'd be getting 4/3. So you'd be getting like an extra 33% XP, or you could see it as you'd be losing out on XP if you were to choose one or the other. But because I only need agility XP, I am going to be putting it all into agility XP. So let's exchange all. I'm currently 85 agility. Let's do that. 1.9 mil. So 1 hour of agility, I got, it was like 40k XP from doing the course, and then another about 1.9 mil agility XP from 1 hour of running around. And I got fletching XP too. If you were to convert the XP rate of about 2 mil XP per hour to the main game, so divided by 16, that would be 125k XP per hour. But of course, there is no dodgy deals in the main game, so it's way less XP in the main game. But I feel like 2 mil XP per hour in the league is really good for agility XP. I mean, there's a whole relic dedicated just to getting agility XP, which competes against the thieving relic. But if you pick the thieving relic, there's a hidden perk of being able to do this agility method, which ends up being a lot of agility XP per hour, negating the loss of not choosing the agility relic in the first place. And then you get all the other perks of the thieving relic, being able to thieve other places in the game. Anyways, I need some more fletching supplies before I come back down here. Before I go back up though, I may as well buy the merfolk trident. You can buy seaweed spores and these other items here too. I mean, I wouldn't buy the fossils even in the main game. That seems like such a scam, but let's get the merfolk trident, which is also a collection log slot. You can charge this up with 10 pufferfish and then channel it to replenish oxygen. I'm not going to do it, but you can do that. I had another 11k headless arrows in the bank already. That bumps up my stack by quite a bit. I could have gone underwater with my minimum weight possible, and then I could have figured out the max amount of U-logs I could unnote without making me resurface. But that's way too much effort when I could just sit here for a couple minutes and make arrow shafts, and this should be all the shafts I need. In fact, if I really wanted to, I have all these U-logs. I could just sit here and make unstrung U-longbows, but I'm not. I'm going to go buy some broad arrow tips and then get back to doing agility. This is my whole cash stack, about 4.9 mil. I'm going to switch the left click for these feather packs to be buy one, and I need to get that up to 25k. I'm so glad you don't actually have to open the feather packs or open packs of anything. It just auto opens them as 100 in your inventory. I'm also glad that not only do we not share stocks with other people, or maybe you do, but everything has unlimited stock, which I feel like in previous leagues, I'm pretty sure, maybe not the last league, but at some leagues earlier on, I feel like I remember broad arrowheads being sold out or a bunch of stuff from the Slayer shop. I think it was the fishing explosives, or is that the main game? I don't know, maybe it was both. Anyways, I have 4.8 mil left. I'm gonna switch the broad arrowheads to be buy one. No, I don't have enough GP for the max cape now. Except I have so many things in the bank that I could alch or stuff I could sell to shops. I have like tens of thousands of death runes, so GP is not going to be a problem. After all that, I got about 2 mil left over, and that should be 99 fletching banked, or inventoried. There is a plugin called Underwater Agility that has a lot of options on here, so I'd recommend checking that out if you want to do this method. I got an XP lamp. What skill do I even put it in? I guess agility. I'm only checking the clams or chests that open up in this area and not the ones that open up out there. And I've done such a dry streak. I haven't gotten any for a long time. It's brought my average tiers per hour down to 363. Pain. At least I'm getting a lot of fletching XP though. At this rate, I'm going to run out of fletching supplies. I'll get 99 before I'm even done with agility. Hey, level 90 agility. The last time I turned in the tiers, I went from 85 to 89. And the higher level is, the more XP you get per tier. Oh, it says right here, as I'm approaching 700, it says, Myron will only exchange 700 for XP. Any extras will be wasted. Oh, is this an entrance I could go in and out of right to where I trade in? Oh, can I go in there as well? Oh. That's going to speed things up getting back to my little bubble spot over there. Okay, we got about almost 700 tiers to turn in to Myron. It's going to be 218 agility XP each this time. Currently level 90. Exchange all. 2.4 mil that time. Got me up to level 93. And that was a bit over an hour. It's probably like, well, 546 per hour. So like hour, 20 minutes. There's a fossil storage here too. Okay, I'm going back to chop teaks while I eat dinner. Dinner is done. I got from 94 to 96 woodcutting. Now back to agility. I do want to try to finish up 99 today, or at least in this video. Because I just got back here, the tiers is trying to figure out the number per hour. Look how fast it's moving up and down each time I beat one. Here is the last of the arrow shafts used up. Now I get to move on to actually making the arrows. How much XP do I get per set? 2,400. Now the levels are really going to start coming in. I've got close to 700 tiers once again, so it's time to turn them in. I don't know if the XP scales if you get a level or even multiple levels if you claim them all at once. So I'm going to, because I'm close to 94, so just to be safe, I'm going to claim a little bit of tickets to get the level and then claim the big rest of the tickets. Cool. Should be one more. Oh, that put me at 2,200 total. It's 200 league points. Should be one more, yeah, one more turn in of like 650 to 700 tickets or tiers and I'll be done. I've got 633 tiers here. Let's see if that's enough to get to 99. Agility XP, all. No, it's one off. Oh, that's a lot of XP off. Did I do something wrong? Oh wait, I didn't click all of them. Wait, what did I click? Did I click something wrong? Okay, well, let's do that again. Okay, 99, yeah! But yeah, there we go. 99 agility is done. I did not get 99 fletching, but I'm like halfway through 97. So I'll finish that up. Should I just do it now? It's getting kind of late. Yeah, I'll finish this up before bed. It's probably like 15 minutes. I can read the chat box. It says, your chosen quantity has been reduced to 375 as you are due to level up. That answers my question from before. So it does take that into account. If you're gonna move into a higher bracket that would give you more XP, it stops you right before then. I ran out of headless arrows, so quickly finishing up by making the U-logs into the unstrung U-long bows and 99 fletching. Oh, here's a fast task I can do, fletch a magic shield. I have the level for that and the logs for that. Let me do that. Magic shield has been fletched for 80 points. It's kind of hard to get dragon javelin heads in bulk, but throughout the account I have been picking them up whenever I've seen them because I have to fletch 100 dragon javelins, which requires 92 fletching, and I have the level and I have the 100 plus dragon javelin heads, which means I could do the task. There we go. There's a task to check the health of 5 grown crystal trees, and I'm not sure if I'm at 3 or 4 right now, so let's see if this is the task. Oh, that is. Oh, cool, I'm done with these crystal trees. Check the health of 5 of them, 200 more points. I wanted to make sure I did that before bed, because if I didn't have it done, then I could wake up in the morning and then for sure have it done. But yeah, it felt good today being able to knock out agility and fletching basically together at the same time. It always feels good to be able to feed 2 birds with 1 scone. Good morning. We got the grindy part of the video done yesterday, which means today I can focus on knocking out tasks. I think it makes sense to check if there's any more fletching. Okay, no more fletching, or the other skill I did, agility. Any agility tasks? No. It looks like the list is sorted by the tasks that give the lowest points to the highest points. And at this point in the league, if there's any 30 league point tasks that I haven't done, I think that means I'm not going to passively get them done, and I must have put them off for a reason. These must be the annoying ones, or the ones I have to go out of the way for, kind of. Well, not really even. Let's do these relatively easy tasks, or I guess they're medium tasks. Yes, this shop is perfect. I was thinking maybe I'd do RFD to get one of the subquests done to have access to the food shop, but there's a food shop right here I could buy. Wait, I only had it sorted by skill. What if I do all? Oh, there's even more. Oh, there's a lot of 30-point league tasks. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, we'll take it one thing at a time. I bought all the things in the shop that I think I should need to complete probably like 2 or 3 tasks. And I think even some things that I don't need. When I was killing Sire, I got a bunch of jugs of water that I saved. And this way, I'm not going to have to slowly fill up jugs from a fountain, or have to switch spellbooks, go to the Fountain of Rune, and use Humidify. Although the time it took me to explain that and have to edit that into the timeline is more time than I would save by just going to the Fountain of Rune or AFKing at a regular fountain. As with most things in the league, I have now created the perfect pizza. I'm gonna have to make 100 pies, and rather than making like 5 at a time and eating them as I go to free up more pie dishes, there's a shop I can buy pie dishes from and note them. This is such a weird inventory setup for doing something in the game. I don't know any other things where you have 9 of each of the items to take up 27 inventory slots, because usually it's 1 thing or 2 things or 4 things, but it feels weird to do an action that makes there be 3 items in your inventory. This is the stove in Camtorum. Looks like a fire pit with a rave going on underneath it. 20 red berry pies. It's Rune rank. That's 45k points. That's the last rank milestone before dragon. Oh my gosh. 100 pies. And not just any kind of pie. These are all red berry pies. That's so many red berry pies that even the most human-hating of Imkondo dwarves would give me a little side-eye glance when they sniff out what I got. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Tick-tock on the clock, waiting for the XP drop. Oh, whoa, 80 points for those 100 wine. Yeah. I have to get a calcified moth from a calcified deposit. I got these from mining the calcified rocks here in Camtorum a long time ago, very early on. There's a 1/4 chance to get a calcified moth, and I have 3 chances here, so my odds are looking... Oh, that's it. Wait. Oh, I have to crush it. Okay, it's a teleport that brings you here. And there we go, 30 points. I need to harvest sweet corn and priff, and the easiest, most AFK way for me to get the sweet corn seeds is, well, to AFK the master farmers with dodgy deals. You can pay for protection of the sweet corn seeds for 10 jute fibers, but even if the plant dies and resurrect crop fails, I'd rather thieve master farmers than go farm jute fibers. What if I did go plant the jute seeds and then those died and the resurrect crop failed? I'm like, okay, how do I protect these? And I go to the wiki page and I'm like, okay, 6 barley malts. Now what do I need to get the barley malt? Since I fixed the type to say all instead of skill, I typed agility in again. And for some reason it says equip a crystal grail is agility related. I'm not sure of the correlation there, but that's a good idea. Let's do that task. It's wabbit season in Gilnor, but this isn't any ordinary wabbit. It's the most foul, cruel, and bad-tempered rodent I've ever set eyes on. Alright, I'm just gonna face tank it right here. If I die, I have last stand, but we did it! The rabbit has been defeated. We got the crystal grail, and I can now equip it. In the time it took me to edit a couple clips in and then kill the rabbit and come back, the sweet corn has already grown, so let's harvest one of those. I have to equip a full blue d'hide set and a full red d'hide set. In the last video, I made a bunch of blue d'hide bodies, but I didn't realize there was another task that I would need more blue dragon leather for. So I'm gonna have to go back to the blue dragons, get some more blue d'hides, go to the Fountain of Rune, tan them, and then also bring the red d'hides with me and tan some of those too. Here's the full red d'hide set, and the full blue d'hide set. I have to get a gem from a Gorak. I got the task done on the first one, and I didn't even get a gem. There is another fletching task I can do. I can fletch dragon darts now, and I could fill up the blowpipe with a dragon dart. I didn't have any dragon darts before. Well, that's all the leaguing that I'm gonna get done for today, or at least for this video. The total level's up to 2210, which seems like it's still a bit of ways away, but when you look at the skills I have left, it's just a few woodcutting levels, and then attack and strength, which is going to be completely AFK at crabs. I don't know what the XP rates are going to be like for attack and strength when I'm AFKing, so I'm probably not going to max tomorrow, maybe like 2 to 3 days at the most, I would imagine. But I'm not going to sit around all day AFKing because I want to play the game, and it's also hard to make videos when I'm sitting around doing nothing in game. Thank you so much for watching the video and sticking around and still being here. I really appreciate it. Now, I want this video to reach 20 minutes because I feel like there's a subconscious factor that I think makes people more likely to click on the videos when they see it at 20 at the start instead of 19. So to reach that optimum video length, I'll do a kickflip and some other tricks for that guy that keeps asking every day.